Hello and welcome to another IELTS speaking practice video. So today, Miss Strupp and Mr. Drill is going to do their regular speaking practice. Now, let's start with part one first. Okay, so let's start with, I don't even know where to start. Let's start with 80, 84. Okay, taking photos and photography. So, Miss Strupp, do you often take photos?
I don't often take photos because I'm not photogenic. So
Photogenic.
I
What is
think
photogenic?
photogenic. Yes, I think I'm not uh good when I'm in front of the camera, and I think it's not suitable for me.
I see. How about you, Muriel? Do you often take
Oh,
photos?
yeah. I like taking photo
I
that I have
love
a smartphone with
photos.
me, so I use that device to take photo for my friends and my relative, as well as I for my favorite scenes when I travel.
See, I see. And so, Trill, do you have a favorite photo? Something that you always look at it again, like something you really
Uh,
like it?
yeah. In my phone there are various photos that I like, but one of the best photo I like is my family photo. I use for the screen on my iPhone,
Ah,
and then I can get my
screen
family
on iPhone,
members.
I see.
Yeah, when I open the phone, I can see the face of my beloved ones.
Oh, I see, I see. How about you? Drew, do you have a favorite photo of somebody or something?
Um, I don't usually take photos for personal for
You mean
reasons.
for personal reason, I say.
Yes, I usually take photo for my product sample that I need for my draft, and that make me feel good if I have beautiful pictures of my products.
Hmm.
When you do something good, you will feel um satisfied.
You will feel satisfied. I see. These days people have to take product sample, like very good photos. Otherwise, they would not be able to sell those products. So, Trill, do you take photos by camera or by phone? Camera here means like the professional camera that photographers use, the big one.
Uh, Nowadays, I think mobile phone is popular and everyone has their iPhone to use for taking photo. And I do that. I do use my phone for taking photos. It's very quick and easy just by a click
Mm.
on the screen.
Mm, very convenient as well. And
Yeah.
what do you do with pictures after you take them?
Um, After taking the photo, sometimes I send it to the one who I take the photo together with.
Mm.
Besides, I often share the moments on my Facebook or other social media platform to share the memories with the others, and then they can comment and I interact with them.
I see. And so, Mr. Do you enjoy looking at old photos, like photos that it's faded, like faded photos, những tấm hình đã sờn mòn, or photos from the old times, like when you were very young, something like that. Do you enjoy looking at them?
Hmm. I love looking at old photos every time I have a chance. I usually keep my photo in the libraries,
Hmm.
in my mobile phone.
Mobile phone.
And yes, and every time when I have time, I will um, watch. I will looking at some old photos about landscape, about my family photos, and that make me happy because all photos usually remind me about good
Remind me of
memories.
something. Old
Remind me
photos. Remind me of something.
of remind me of good memories,
Hmm.
especially my trips with my family members.
Hmm. I see.
And I think yes, and I think our photos, once people keep them in their library,
Hmm.
is really important to them.
Hmm. I see. I see. All right. So, Drew, how will people take photos in the future then? Do you think people will pose just like right now? People take selfies a lot these days. But in the past, people used to take like group picture, but they do not smile at all. So it depends on the era, nó tùy vào cái thời kỳ. So in the future, what do you think? How will people take photos? What do you think?
Oh, I just think about AI assisted photography. You know,
Very good.
now, yes, many people are considered
Photography.
in
Hmm.
in um, I, AI technology, and I think this will be a new trend in the future.
So you mean
So,
that their pictures will always be enhanced with AI technology, right? Like for
yeah,
example, they can remove background. They can remove skin tags, skin blemishes. Skin tags, mấy cái mụn cóc mụn gì đó. Blemishes like these imperfection, these imperfections on the skin, những cái mà nó không hoàn hảo trên da ha. You can remove them with AI. And of course, a lot of people they do that these days. Hmm. All right. So, Mr. Trill, would you like to learn photography to improve your skills of taking photos?
Of course, yes. Just by the phone, I can take simple photo, but to have a professional photo, I need to have some skill to make it more perfect.
Oh,
In
perfect. More
in
perfect.
more perfect, and you can adjust the picture mm, to another version that you like. Is a quite different from the original one,
Hmm.
uh, and also the photography course can help me to have more skill to apply in my job. Uh, I can use that skill to take better photo for my work and can edit or can use some effects to apply on the photo.
You see. Right. A lot of effects and a lot of things that AI can help us with, isn't it? All right. So, Trill, is it good to save photos in a cell phone? Because, um, sometimes people lose their cell phone and a lot of photos are still in there.
Mhm. Um, because our memory is limited. So cell phone is a good way to save the photo. And anytime I can look at the photo to remind about the events or
Remind
the things.
myself, để mà nhắc cho
Yeah,
bản thân tôi, remind ai đó. Yeah, you have to
remind myself.
remind myself of
Yeah,
something.
about the event or the task that I have to do. And
Hmm.
cell phone with the cell phone, you can. easily share the photo to the other.
Mm. With a click of a button, right?
Yeah,
With a push
and
of a
even
button.
yeah, when you post a photo on your social media platform, and then you want to see it, uh, you can log in your account and download again to your phone.
Mm. That's a good idea. Now, so that's 84. Let's try 85. I mean, that was okay. So perfume. You can talk about perfume or you can talk about deodorant, they are almost the same thing. They make you smell better. So I would like to remind you of something. So the word scent means good thing, mùi hương. But the word odor, it means mùi hôi. And the word stench,
Mùi
mùi tanh ói luôn á, mùi kinh khủng, a stench.
mùi
But
chuột
the
chết.
word that people often use is smell, okay? Đó là mùi nói chung.
Odor,
The word
odor.
stench is the word smell is not very accurate when you are about to describe something that smell good. So you need to use some word that is more accurate. Mình nên dùng những cái từ mà nó chính xác hơn. Tại từ smell á, nó mang cái nghĩa rất là rộng và nó chung chung, nó là mùi nói chung. Like for example, you describe a perfume, you should use the word scent. Or you can use the word aroma. Aroma. Mùi hương. Aroma. And of course, the adjective is aromatic. Aromatic. Có hương thơm. Okay. So let's talk about perfume now. So, Mr. Trill, do you use perfume or deodorant?
Um, Sometimes I use perfume on special day or when I come to an event. The perfume make me more confident and more attractive.
Mhm.
That's a uh, next necessary thing. I mm, for first when going out.
Okay. And so what kind of perfume or deodorant do you like?
Um, I like just the light smell. For example,
You mean
the
a light scent, right?
light sense
A light
the
scent, một cái hương
light
nhẹ.
yeah,
Mhm.
a light thing not too strong like the sense of Romano or X-Men.
Oh, the scent of Romano or X-Men, I see. There are three main type of scent.
Yeah,
We have the woody scent, the fruity scent, and the minty scent, I think. Ba loại mùi hương chính đó chính là mùi hương gỗ, mùi hương trái cây với cái mùi mà nó the the, isn't it?
I
I'm not
think
so sure
mint
if I remember it
and
right. Sorry?
yeah, this sounds suitable for me.
Minty. I like minty scent too.
Yeah,
They
fruit
say that
is so
woody
sweet.
scent. Yeah.
The fruity scent is so sweet, and
Yeah,
the
like I think
fruity
most
is a
women like it.
little uncomfortable to smell.
Hmm. Right. I think woody it's a good scent for gentlemen, I think. Like
Yeah.
people who are very mature, they seem sexy and mature. All right. So, Trúc, please. So, do you use perfume or deodorant? And what kind do you like?
Oh, I like light
Mhm.
perfume scents.
Light
Uh,
perfume?
light perfume, light
Ah, mùi hương
perfume
nhẹ.
scents.
Mm.
Yes.
You like a light
Just
scent? I see.
just as flower However,
Hmm.
Vietnam has a hot climate, so like floral scents are only suitable for me when I'm in air conditioned or
Oh, you mean air
cool areas.
conditioned room,
Air
right?
conditioned,
Air
air,
air conditioned room. Những
air
phòng đã được
conditioned
điều hòa. Like air
rooms.
conditioned rooms, I see. But the problem
Yes,
is air conditioned room, the air doesn't move much, you know? It's like if you use perfume a lot, people will feel like, oh, they will suffocate on that smell, or on that scent. Người ta gọi là ngộp luôn á, cho cái phòng máy lạnh mà. Không khí nó không di chuyển ra ngoài nhiều.
yes, that why is suitable for light scents. If I need to do outdoor activities, I will choose strong scent such
Mm.
as the goody um, scents.
Mhm.
Some herb will be great.
Mhm. Some herbs would be good, I think. Like one of the most useful herbs, I think, is peppermint and thyme. Hà với lại cái xạ hương á, cái thyme, cái bọc hà. All right. So, Mr. What does perfume mean to you? Is there meaning to it?
Me is quite convenient when I need to mm, I need it help my body smell pleasant. I think
Pleasant.
yours
More pleasant.
pleasant smell pleasant. I think using perfumes is very common now,
Mm.
not limited to men or women and the
Women.
or women or women, and the products are also very diverse, depends on the people of use. So
You mean diverse,
it's
right? Rất là đa dạng.
diverse.
It's very diverse.
Yes. Depending on the purpose of use, people can choose, and it's very convenient for people to use it as a um as I think it's used as a accessory
Mhm.
accessories uh like bracelets or ring. It make your body become more attractive and uh, and attract other people.
Okay. Right, I see. So, Mr. True, do you give perfume as a gift to people?
Uh, yes, sometimes I I buy perfume to
I
give my
buy, sometimes I
uh,
purchase perfume as a
I
gift.
purchase perfume to give my friends or my past on their birthday. Uh, it's a special sort of thing. Help them to have a good scent, and they can use it in special event. And when they apply the perfume on their party, they will remember about me.
Mhm. Of course, because it's something that they have to use it. So whenever they use it, they will be reminded of you. Smart. It's quite smart. I think it's quite smart to give people something that people have to use it a lot. All right, so that's part two. Now let's move on to, sorry, that's part one. Let's move on to part two and three. Hmm, let's try. Hmm, 76. Okay, describe a time when you felt proud of a family member. A family member here can be a brother, sister, father, mother, grandmother, grandfather, aunt, uncle, niece, nephews, cousin, whoever, and you felt proud of them. Okay, so 76 it is. Now, you should say when it happened, who the person is, what the person did, and explain why you felt proud of him or her. Be careful with the verbs, okay? Past tense. Because you're talking about a story that happened in the past. And then you have part 3 here. When would parents feel proud of their children? Like in what occasions? You can think of a lot about like achievements of their children. Think about when the children graduated from high school, graduated from university or something like that, or they did something good, you know, or they have a small success. Chỉ cần một cái sự thành công nhỏ nho thôi cũng được nữa. Just a small success, and you feel proud of them. It's a good thing. Like for example, they managed to learn a difficult skill. They managed to learn how to cook, for example. They managed to learn how to play a sport, for example. You should feel proud of them. Something like that. Now, should parents reward children? Why and how should they do that? Okay, think about what would happen if you reward children. Like give them gifts. What kind of gifts? In what way can you give it? Should it be money? Should it be like food? Should it be just like compliments, Compliments, những lời khen ngợi. And so think about why you should reward children. If you don't reward children, would they try their best the next time? Would they try to become better? And next question is it good to reward children too often? And why? Because if you reward them too often, they may take it for granted. They may take it for granted. Xem như chuyện đó là hiển nhiên rồi. They may take it for granted. And if you do not reward them, they will be very angry at you, Nếu mà các bạn cho nó ăn kẹo hoài riết hồi á, mà các bạn ngừng một phát thôi, nó sẽ rất rất là ghét các bạn. Wow, cái đó là một cái vấn đề về tâm lý của con người á. It's a problem. It's a psychological problem very often seen in people. If you reward them too often and you cut it off, you stop rewarding them, then they will be very mad, very angry at you, Think about that. And when you reward them too often, they take it for granted. They think that, okay, it is their right to receive reward, or they are entitled to that reward. So nothing special. Chẳng có đặc biệt cả. Nó sinh ra là nó được đặc ân là có cái phần thưởng đó rồi. They are entitled. Sinh ra đã được hưởng. They think that they are entitled to that reward and nothing special. They don't have to try that hard. Something like that. So that's just what I'm telling you. And worse, if you reward them too often, they think that they are really good. They think that they are very complacent, Complacent. Nó tự mãn đó. Nó rất là tự mãn nếu mà các bạn thưởng nó nhiều quá. They can be complacent, and because of that, they don't want to try harder. Sometimes it's like that, And it can be worse if that child is a prideful one. Đầy kiêu hãnh. If that child is full of pride or very prideful, it's bad, you know. It's not that good. Now, on what occasions would adults be proud of themselves? You know, adults actually, there's a child inside of everyone, you know. Có đứa trẻ trong tất kỳ mọi người mà. So, on what occasion would adults be proud of themselves? You have to think about this one. Okay. Now, sometimes to think.
Là cái câu này là trong cái dịp nào thì người lớn tự hào về bản thân của mình, hay là zoom sale ở đây là
Trong những
children.
dịp nào người lớn nên tự hào về bản thân họ?
Yeah.
Yeah, like for example, you can talk about achievements like you got a promotion, for example, được thăng tiến, you got a promotion, for example. Or you sometimes you quit a job, that could be something you should be proud of. You
Yeah.
quit a bad relationship. Mình thoát ra khỏi một công việc hoặc là thoát một cái mối quan hệ độc hại chẳng hạn, nó cũng là một cái thành công. They should be proud of
Yeah.
themselves, I think. So think about those things. Okay, some time to think now. All right, so Mr. You first, please. Describe a time when you felt proud of a family member. Let's try this.
Yes. The person I would like to mention here is my grandson, the sons of my cousins.
Cousin.
To me, cousins,
Son of my cousin.
the son of my cousins. To me, he is a well-behaved and understanding child. His parents passed away early, and he is living with his grandmother, my aunt, in Nha Trang. He does quite well at school and always gets good results.
Hmm.
The most recent achievement that makes me
More
very
recent,
proud.
recent gần đây nhất. The more recent,
The
the
most
more
recent.
recent,
The most recent.
the more recent achievement. Yes, what's that?
Yes, the most recent achievement that makes me very proud is that he's passed the entrance exam for high
Hmm.
school
The
at
entrance exam for high school, I see.
the entrance exam for high school at the one of the top school in his area.
Hmm.
I'm very happy because this is a wonderful opportunity for him to continue his academic journey with a
Academic journey.
bright, yes, with a bright future ahead. And this make me very proud of him.
Mhm. Right, very good. Now, Mr. Trio, your turn, please. Describe a time when you felt proud of a family member. Hello? Your microphone's on, please.
Sorry, sorry. Okay. I would tell about my
Okay,
brother's
let's go
story.
slowly, slowly. Okay, let's do again.
Yeah.
Mm.
I would tell you about the story of my brother. He is now only 26 years old. Um,
26.
26 years
Six.
old.
I'm
Um,
X now. 26 years old.
26 years old. Years old. Um, After graduated from the high school, he didn't study university. He decided to have his own business. At that time, he borrowed the money from my mother
So he
and used
borrowed money from your mother.
borrowed money from my mother and used all his saving money to make his plan. Um, at that time, he himself did everything without the support from the others.
Mhm.
Uh, Up to now, he has two brands of the multi shop. Uh,
Oh,
yeah. Uh, Luckily, the shop has its loyal customer,
so
and
basically there are a lot of, so there are a lot of loyal
yeah,
customers and
yeah, and the business still runs well.
Mm.
Um, yeah, my brother make me proud because he has business mindset from when he was still very young, very small, and he pursued my parents to support
Oh, persuade,
to
persuade,
believe in him,
persuade, persuade.
persuade,
He
persuade,
persuade my
persuade,
parents
persuade,
to.
persuade my parents to believe him, and
Mm,
finally he did it. Now
finally.
yeah, he is successful with his business plan, and he is the pride of my family.
The pride of your family. You know, I know Asian parents very well. When things goes bad, they will blame him because they didn't listen. Ừ, đã lúc đấy có chuyện gì đi xong rồi cái lại phàn nàn, thấy chưa, tao nói không
Tao
nghe.
đã
It's
nói
like
mà.
that. Asian parents are always like that. They will blame him because he didn't listen to them and go to university, you know. They will surely do that.
Yeah.
Well, we know Asian parents so well. Now, let's go to part three now. So, Mr. When would parents feel proud of their children? What do you think?
I think that parents usually feel proud of their children when they achieve something through their own efforts,
Mm-hmm.
such
From
as
their own
good
efforts, yeah.
such as good academic results,
Academic, nghe
as
bà nha. Good academic result, yeah.
good academic results,
Academic result.
excelling in a sport or art, or performing good actions like helping others or being obedient. Furthermore, parents tend to feel proud of their children when they achieve something with
Mm.
their parents' help. You know, uh, parents will feel proud of themselves, and that make them even feel more proud of their children than.
Okay. Right. So, Mr. Trill, what do you think? Should parents reward children? Why and how?
I think reward for children is a good action that parents can do for them. With the reward, the children will have motivation to to do their best to achieve good result in their study. Um, they can give the best effort to
The
make
best,
their dream
the
the
best
best the
effort.
best effort to make that dream happen.
Mm.
Um, and the reward will push them to try and improve themselves day by day. Um, and uh, the reward also uh, an evidence that the children is successful for something.
All right. What do you think, Mr. Should parents reward children? Why and how? I think you should basically talk more about how you should do that. Nên
Uh,
thưởng nó kiểu gì nha.
I agree that parents should reward children when they achieve something that make themselves and their parents feel proud of them,
Mm.
and that's as a that's as a way to encourage their children to make better in the next time. I think a good way to reward them is that give them what they need. I think when the
Give them what
children
they need.
need,
You mean like not what they want, right? Give them what they
yes,
need but not what they want, right? Cho nó cái nó cần chứ không phải là cái mà nó muốn.
Children can love many things, even
Mm,
they don't really need um, toys and games that they always love. But if you give them too much, they will
mm.
neglect to
They will
their
neglect, you mean
scores.
neglect, right?
Ne-
They will
Neglect.
neglect,
They will neglect to their
neglect. They will
neglect.
neglect their,
They will neglect their study,
hmm.
and that's not good at all. I think sometimes just compliments will
Oh,
be
okay.
enough. Compliment,
Sometimes just a compliment is enough.
yes, because that show their affections to their children,
Hmm.
and this will empower their connection with their all children.
Hmm. I see. I see. Now, so, right. So, Mr. Cho, is it good to reward children too often, and why? What do you think?
I think rewards for children is necessary, but
Necessary,
uh,
necessary,
necessary, but if
necessary. Nhớ không đầu.
necessary,
Necessary, necessary.
necessary. But if you reward to them regularly,
Hmm.
it have a negative impact. Children will be dependent on the reward to do everything. They will not do the task uh, without the reward, and uh, the purpose for trying is the reward, not for themselves. Uh,
Hmm. Cái mục đích
if
cố
you
gắng nó chính là phần thưởng. So you mean the trying, the effort is a
yeah,
reward in its own, right?
yeah, nói chung là
So,
muốn
yeah.
thể hiện chỉ là vì cái phần thưởng chứ không phải là muốn cho bản thân mình tốt hơn.
You say again?
Ờ, nghĩa là cái mục tiêu mà họ cố gắng á, để effort á, thì để chỉ là để dành cái giải thưởng chứ không phải là họ cố gắng là để bản thân mình tốt hơn.
I just don't understand what you say sometimes.
Nghĩa là sao ta, là mục tiêu mà họ muốn hướng đến chỉ là
Ah,
để
so
lấy cái
so
giải thưởng
the so
thôi
the
chứ không
aim,
phải là để về bản
so
thân
the
họ
aim,
không có thể. Dạ,
it's better than okay. So it's the aim. The thing that they aim for is actually better than the reward itself. I say.
dạ.
Okay, good. Now, Mr. What do you think? It's good to reward children too often, and why?
I don't think that
Hmm.
parents should require their children too often. It's make this become normal, and they will not value what they
Hmm.
receive. I read a story about a mother who
Hmm.
praised her child for their first growing and
For that first
with
what? Drawing, right?
first
Drawing.
growing,
Okay.
first growing. That's a that's a pictures is not really good, but
Hmm.
because it's the first time and she required reward that her children with a small gift.
Hmm.
However, she also says that uh, they could do better next time,
They could do
and
better next time, yeah.
yes, they could do better next time. This is a really effective way to encourage the children to improve their skill. When they upgrade their level, they can reward more gift or more achievement
Watching, yeah.
reward achieve. And I think it's a proper way to encourage children. You need to require them more and more. The next
Hmm.
time must be better than the last.
Yes, the next time should be better than the last one. Good, I agree. Now, so so on what occasions would adults or adults be proud of themselves? Now we talk about adults now, not just children.
Yes. Adults may feel proud of themselves on
Hmm.
various occasions. Uh,
Occasion.
occasions, particularly when they achieve personal, professional milestones
Milestone.
that milestone that um, reflect growth efforts or resilience. Resilient.
Resilient, cái sự mà bền
Resilient.
bỉ, cái sự mà kiên trì. Resilient. Resilient. Resilient is it sự bền bỉ, sự kiên trì, right? Resilient.
Yes. Resilient.
Moment. Okay, resilient is ability to be happy, successful again after something difficult bad has happened. Nó bền bỉ, nó có đứng dậy, tự đứng dậy thành công tiếp sau một cái gì đó mà tệ hại nó diễn ra. Sự I'm just trying to find a Vietnamese word for it, you know.
Kiên trì.
So kiên trì. I don't think exactly that's what it is. Let's just check. Resilience.
Kiên định. Resilient trong thời gian này dịch là kiên định.
Let me check. Recover quickly from difficulties, adapt well to adversity. Có thể làm thích ứng tốt, sự kiên cường á.
Yeah.
I think kiên cường is the best one, I think. Okay, that's good. Now, so what else do you say, Miss Trúc? You talk about
I think
resilience, right?
yes. I think that those people have each unique perspective,
Unique,
unique,
unique
unique
perspective.
perspective about the about how big or how more achievement they receive,
Hmm.
and it's it's really make them happy or not. Commonly, I think these reasons are quite suitable for everyone uh, who will find themselves really useful. You know?
Useful, right?
Yes, they can overcoming challenges, uh, get promoted at their company, and sometimes it's about emotional growth, developing emotional intelligence,
Hmm.
uh, managing their stress, improve themselves, and help their mental health become better.
Hmm.
Is I think it's a reward.
Hmm. I think it's the whole process of trying to be better is a reward in itself. Nguyên cả một cái quá trình phấn đấu nó là một cái phần thưởng, chính là nó là một cái phần thưởng luôn á. I think so. Okay, so what do you think, Mr. Drill? On what occasions would adults be proud of themselves?
Yeah.
Okay, we should focus on what occasions, okay? Mình phải tập trung
Yeah.
vào những cái câu hỏi nó hỏi cái gì là chính nha.
Yeah.
Okay.
During someone's life, there there are a lot of special events, and on those occasions, they will proud of they they will be proud of themselves. Uh, Depends on the age of the people. They will have a different pride. For example, when uh, you are still young, after university graduation, you will proud of yourself when
Will
finished
be
for five
proud of
years.
yourself.
Yeah, you will be proud of yourself after 4 years studying. Um, After that, when you got the first job and received the first salary, you will be proud of about you proud of yourself
Hmm.
when earning money, uh, and or when you grow up and find someone to marry,
Yeah.
you will proud of yourself when finally you have someone special to marry and enjoy your
Oh, wow.
marriage.
Someone special to marry, enjoy your marriage.
Yes.
Wow.
And in conclusion, I think if you're proud of yourself, you always have reason to proud of, not only by special.
Say again?
Ý em là chỉ cần là bạn bạn vui thôi thì ngày nào bạn cũng có lý do để tự hào bản thân mình, không nhất thiết phải là
Well,
bạn những
as
điều đặc
long
biệt.
as, so let's just say as long as you are happy,
Dạ.
every day is, mỗi ngày là gì?
Niềm vui
Every
mỗi ngày
day
bạn đều tự
is
hào.
joy on its own.
Dạ.
On its own. Bản thân nó.
Not,
Mà
yeah,
mỗi ngày
not
là bản thân nó là niềm
only
vui rồi.
in special occasions.
Yeah, as long as you are happy, every day is joy on its own. Well, I do believe so too. You know, like for example, I do like teaching and I do like to write new books, to share
Mm.
materials, to do
Yeah,
videos. And a lot of the times it does not give me any money at all, but you know, I think as long
tự
as
hào
I'm
vì cuộc sống,
yeah,
tôi
as
tự
long
hào
as
vì
I'm happy, every day is joy on its own, I think, because money is not everything.
yeah. As long as you.
As long as you're happy, every day is joy on its own, I think. Well, it is. Right, let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so 76 is done. Okay. Hmm. Where's 78? Ah, this one is not that hard of a topic. 78. Describe an item on which you spent more than expected. Like there could be there could be some fees that you have to pay, like hidden fees, những cái phí mà ẩn. Ví dụ như là đồ thì rất rẻ nhưng mà có những cái phí mà đi kèm á, you know. And then you have to spend more than you expect. Sometimes like that. Nothing cheap come for good, remember that. And then you should say what it is, how much you spent on it, why you bought it, and explain why you think you spent more than expected. And then part 3, do you often buy more than you expected? It seems like a part 1 question, right? But you can improve it. You can make it a part 3 question. Like you can also expand to talk about people and what people often buy more than they expected. Mình có thể mở rộng ra là thành là con người ta thường mua cái gì nhiều hơn là họ mong đợi. Think about when you go to shopping mall, when you go to supermarket, you often buy more than you need, right? Because there's a lot of things there, a lot of distraction, a lot of things that will lure you, to lure people, dụ dỗ con người ta. There's a lot of things that can lure or entice you, to entice you, dụ dỗ con người ta. Well, there's a lot of things that are very enticing in shopping malls. Like they use music, they use scent, good scent, to lure you into their shops, you know. And of course, you buy more than you expect. That's why I buy things. I always think very carefully before I buy something, and I often buy it online, you know. Anyway, next question. What do you think young people spend most of their money on? Bạn nghĩ người trẻ dành phần đông những cái tiền của họ lên cái gì? Well, I think it depends also on like their personality, right? Like if they were born a Taurian, like they would buy a lot of shoes, perfumes, and beautiful things, you know. Nếu bạn sinh cung kim ngưu, các bạn sẽ mua giày, mua những thứ đẹp đẽ. You know, if you are, or they buy a lot of food, but I'm a Cancer, I buy food. You know, dành khá nhiều tiền mua đồ ăn. Well, it depends on their personality, yeah. Some people they spend so much money on buying computer games and then laptops or electronics, you know. Có nhiều người mà cuồng mua đồ điện tử lắm luôn á. So they are called tech savvy. Tech savvy, cuồng công nghệ. So they can love technology so much. They're tech savvy people. They know exactly when they know exactly when a new product is put on display. It's put on display. Họ biết rõ luôn á khi nào một sản phẩm mới nó được đặt lên trưng bày luôn á. They know exactly when. And they often wait in line on the release day. Họ chờ xếp hàng luôn á trong cái ngày mà người ta khai trương cái sản phẩm đó luôn á. Of course, this thing happens a lot. Okay, how about older people? What do they spend most of their money on? I think older people they spend most of their money on apartments, houses. I think so. And also they spend their money on traveling these days, you know. Nhiều người ta dành tiền để đi nước ngoài du lịch. And what else? Well, they can spend their money on investment, mostly investment, I think. Okay, do you think it's important to save money and why? An obvious question, isn't it? Một câu hỏi mà gọi là khá là obvious, khá là nó rõ ràng quá mà, obvious. Okay, so why do people usually buy things they don't need? You think of the reason why, okay? There's a lot of reasons. Okay, thinking time start. Okay, Mr. Trill, you first, please. Describe an item on which you spent more than expected, please.
Uh, yeah. Last year when Apple released iPhone 15 Pro Max, I bought one, and this
Pro
is one
Max, you
Pro
bought
Max.
one, right? Be careful with your
Yeah,
pronunciation, please.
yeah, Pro Max, and I bought one.
I
Uh,
bought one.
I bought, I
But
bought,
I bought one.
I
Okay.
bought one, and I
Okay.
think it's the one of the item that I spent more than what I expected. Mm, I I bought the phone just for myself using, but it cost much money.
This
Uh,
costs a lot of
yeah,
money.
I use the phone in my daily life as well as use it for my work. So I invest a huge amount of money to buy. Um, but when I came to the store, there was some hidden cost that didn't that they didn't mention
Hmm.
on the shop. For example, the phone case, the screen protections, or the accessories for the phone,
The
and
accessories for the
yeah,
phone.
and they also offered me the insurance for the phones and the guarantee packet uh, because I want to keep the phone new in um, the new longer. I decided to spend money for those kinds of uh, cost uh, and mm, that and with the iPhone 15 Pro Max, I spent nearly one thousand and fifty $100.
Wow, $1,500 on it. You think it was worth it?
and I think it's not worth
Ah,
for that phone.
of course, it will not
But
worth it.
but I have to buy because I often go out to meet clients
Ah,
and
so because of that,
yeah,
you need to look good. You need to be
yeah
beautiful. You need to look
to have a good
persuasive.
status.
You need to look good, be persuasive. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
for sure. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Please describe an item on which you spend more than expected.
Yes. I once bought a pair of shoes from a Chinese shopping app.
Hmm.
The shoes were so cute that I couldn't resist buying
Okay,
them.
let's just use those shoes were look so good. The shoes looked so good. Don't use the
The
word cute,
shoes,
okay? Đừng dùng chữ cute nha. The shoe looked so good that I couldn't
the,
resist.
the shoes looks so good that I couldn't resist buying them. At first, my purchase for this item was 500,000 dong, as I prefer buying
500,000 đồng.
500,000 dong.
Hmm.
Believe me, I prefer buying something truly good, something that will last longer rather than usually buying new items. However, this time the shipping fee was really high,
Hmm.
150,000 dong. In the end, I had to pay 650,000 dong for the shoes, a price at
Wow.
which I could have bought a higher quality
Could have
pair.
bought higher. You could have bought higher quality one.
I could have bought a higher quality pair from a store.
Hmm.
I think appearance really matters because even though I'm not sure if these shoes are good, since it's my first time buying from the brand, the
Hmm.
look make me spend the money to buy them.
Hmm. I see. All right. So let's go to part three now. So, Mr. Trader, you often buy more than you expected.
Sometimes I apply more than what I expect. Um, uh, uh, uh,
Yes.
yeah, at that time, I just think the amount of the thing is not enough, or I didn't think it is so expensive. And when I buy it, I know that the the price is more expensive, and um,
And
I didn't have enough money. Uh, at that time, I have to call for help from my friends
mm,
or my use my credit card to
my
buy
credit
it.
card, I have to use my credit card.
Yeah, credit card.
I see. All right, so Ms. Troop, what do you think young people spend most of their money on, and how about older people?
Hmm. I noticed that young
Mm,
people often buy items beyond trends. Clothes, accessories, and shoes are a given, with each season bringing a new style. However, recently the trend of buying bags with doll or figuring like something like that has caused I mean they call blind boxes has caused many young people to chase after them, spending a lot of money on this hobby.
what is the figurine in Vietnamese? Though I forgot the word. Of course,
Mô hình.
mô hình nhỏ. Okay, mô hình cỡ nhỏ. Okay, so these tiny figurines that there's a trendy, yeah?
Yes, they can uh, base from thousands to
Mm,
millions dong for these items.
mm,
On the other hand, I think older people are smarter in spending money because when people grow older, it seems that they become better at managing their finance, more mature in
more
their thinking,
mature, more
more
mature in
mature,
thinking.
more mature in their thinking, and less likely to chase after things that don't bring real value.
Mhm. I understand. Okay, so what do you think, Mr. Trio? How about older people? What do they spend most of their money on then?
Um, for older people, I think most of their money is spent on the French food or the medicine that have the
Yes, medicine, exactly. Because they are old.
yeah,
They have to spend
medicine
money
and
in
French food
hospitals
for
and
their health. French
mm,
food for their health.
what do you
Besides
mean? What kind
some
of fruit? What kind of fruit?
function food thực phẩm
You
chức năng
mean
anh.
okay, these are not called function food. These are called supplement.
Supplement.
Những thực phẩm chức năng, những thực phẩm bổ sung.
Yeah,
Uh,
supplement.
it's called supplements.
Yeah. For the middle-aged women,
Mm,
they often use money for cosmetic
cosmetics.
to keep them younger.
They often use their money on cosmetics and
Yeah,
sometimes, and of course, plastic surgery, you know,
yeah. And
phẫu thuật thẩm mỹ.
yeah, some others, some other others use money for buying household appliance. Hello?
I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still listening to you.
Use appliance for their family. So I think
Okay.
older people use money for their life purpose, and they only buy when they think it is necessary.
Necessary, only when it's
Necessary.
necessary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so, okay. So, Mr. Do you think it's important to save money and why? Sounds like an obvious question, obvious answer, isn't it?
Hmm.
But to some
Um,
people, it's not obvious because I know for a fact that a lot of young people, they do not save money. They just spend all of their money on things, you know?
in my opinion, saving money is one of the most effective methods of financial management. Imagine if one day uh, your bank account had not a single mm, penny left. That could be
And
a
not a single
disaster.
dime left. It could be a disaster.
That could be a disaster. There are always emergencies that require a large sum of money, and without saving in advance, it could be difficult to manage in a short amount of time. Additionally, savings serve as an investment fund for the future,
Mm,
such as but for buying a house,
mm.
further education, or a wedding. It's not possible to suddenly come up with a large sum of money that take people a long time. It's a long process, I think.
I think so too. Now, so what do you think, Mr. Trill? Do you think it's important to save money and why?
Yeah. Saving money is always important for our life. When you don't have saving money, you will be in difficult situation. For
Mm,
example, when you need money to help your family members, but you don't have any, you can't do anything. Or um, when you uh, don't have money for entertainment purpose. You want to travel or want to buy something for yourself, and but the finance mm, and mm, without money, without saving money, when you go to the hospital and the doctor need to have need money for your treatment.
Mm.
So that is the reason everyone a saving amount of money.
Okay, so Mr. Do you think people usually buy things they don't need? Is it something that you commonly see?
Um, yeah, obviously,
Obviously, obviously.
there are still time to buy, yeah, to buy the thing that you don't need. Um, just because you see an item and you think uh, you will use it in the future, but when you buy it, you even don't touch it or don't remember that you bought it in the past. Um, or when you like something because it is fashionable or is the trend and everyone has that item, you want to be to have to our one as the other, but you don't need them. Um,
You don't
one
need what?
thing,
You don't need what?
yeah, and uh, or you see something cheap, but you don't really use this for your life, but you buy it because of the price of the thing.
Hmm. I say you buy it because it's cheap, right? This
Yeah,
is a trap that people often fall into. They buy things not because they need it, but because it is cheap.
Yep.
So what do you think, Miss Trúc? Have you seen this one often? Do people usually buy things they don't need?
Yes, I've seen many people buy things they like, and in many cases, those are things they don't really need. I see many people enjoy purchasing
Purchasing,
household
purchasing.
purchasing purchasing household items
Mm,
like boxes, water cups, blenders, knife, something like that. While these individual items don't cost much, but when they accumulate hundreds of them, it becomes a different story.
mm,
Habits are very powerful, especially if they are bad habits, such as shopping addictions, buying more than necessary, or impulsive buying. I think many
impulsive buying,
impulsive buying.
impulsive buying. It's like hứng lên thì mua, việc hứng lên thì mua. Okay, it's more. Okay, what do you think about impulsive buying then? What do you say?
Yes, I think it's a bad habit. Many people
Super
end
bad.
up in this situation, and that's why they buy things they don't really need.
Hmm. I say, all right. So, okay, let's move on to the next topic now. Okay, this is 78. All right, let's move to another one and see if we can find something else to do. Okay, so try 120. Describe a person that you want to go on a vacation with. And you should say who you would like to go on a vacation with and why, and to where you want to go with that person, what you would like to see on your vacation. So this one Hasn't happened yet, of course. It hasn't happened yet. And then you have part three here. What are some benefits of going on vacation? And how can vacations help people relax and reduce stress? How? You have to focus on how here. Like, does it provide people with relaxing time? They don't have to do anything, and they can get served. They can to get served, được phục vụ, to get served, or they can just they don't have to worry. Don't have to worry about cooking, for example, or deadlines, of course. And they just have to go to the kitchen and then they get served, you know, they can be served food anytime they want. It can be a great way to reduce stress and relax. But I think one of the most common reason why vacations can help people relax and reduce stress is because they are near to nature or near to the sea, they're near to the mountain, something like that. And they are away from all the stress and work of every day, you know. Họ tránh xa khỏi những cái mà căng thẳng mỗi ngày thì đương nhiên là họ sẽ thì vacation giúp là relax reduce stress, cơ bản là vậy, tránh xa ra. Yeah. And what are some common challenges people face when planning a vacations? Like common difficulties, common challenges when people plan a vacations. So think about where to go to, the destinations. And of course, planning a vacation is not cheap, you know, you have to spend money. Not everyone can afford to go on vacation, you know. Sometimes they're just too poor. They have lots of things to pay for, too poor, something like that. Or it could be because they are not healthy enough to go on vacation, you know, đang bệnh đi cái gì được, chẳng hạn. Or they have some commitments they have to fulfill. Commitment to fulfill. Họ có những cái sự theo đuổi mà họ bắt buộc phải theo thôi. Ví dụ như là, like for example, they have deadlines to do. They have commitments to their children and their family. They have to follow them, something like that. Những sự mà ràng buộc, những cái sự phải theo đuổi đến cùng, ví dụ với gia đình hoặc là với lại công việc chẳng hạn, something like that. These can be some common challenges. Other common challenges can be that when you plan a vacation, sometimes there are such too many ideas. Quá nhiều ý tưởng, không biết đi đâu luôn. And why might some people prefer certain types of vacation over others? Tại sao một số người họ lại thích một số cái loại kỳ nghỉ nhất định so với những cái loại kỳ nghỉ nhất định khác? So, have you ever heard about staycation? It means you just stay home and then do not work, just relax at home and enjoy food, something like that, and then watch and then binge watch videos on Netflix, for example. And sometimes there are vacations where it depends on where you're going to. Like vacation going to the mountains, going to abroad, going to the sea, or going by boat, something like that. It depends on their personality. You need to explore this, okay? Nó tùy vào cái tính cách mỗi người, họ lại sẽ phù hợp với những cái loại vacation khác nhau nha. Đâu phải ai cũng thì phù hợp đi tour đâu. Like for example, if you have to go with like a large group of people or with tour guide, for example, think about that. A lot of people, they don't like that kind of vacation, you know, because it's like it doesn't sound very relaxing when you have to wake up early just to go to a lot of places with other people and you cannot say no, you know. Of course you can say no, but you will left behind. But your vacation has already been paid. Cái kỳ nghỉ mà nó được trả tiền rồi mà mình không đi mình mất tiền thôi, mà sáng sớm bị dựng dậy sớm nữa trời. So that kind of vacation is terrible, I mean, in my opinion. It depends on your personality though. And what role does budgeting play in planning a vacation? Budgeting here means like you have to plan what you will spend money on. And does it play a big role in planning vacations? Cái vai trò của chuyện mà cân đo đong đếm mình sẽ chi tiêu bao nhiêu tiền, thì cái chuyện đó nó đóng một vai trò gì trong chuyện mà lên kế hoạch cho một kỳ nghỉ? Is it like a big role, the most important role or something? Of course, money is super important. If you don't have enough money, you will not be able to plan a very good vacation, right? But it also depends on where you're going to. Like if you're going to very touristy places, những cái nơi mà nhiều khách thường lui tới, of course, gonna be very expensive. You will be you will find things that are so overpriced, and not only that, it will be overly crowded. Places will be overly crowded, and might not be suitable for people, some people. But if you're smart enough, you will try to stay away from touristy places. Find places that are more hidden away. Kiếm những cái nơi mà nó hơi bị hidden gems, những cái hòn ngọc ẩn giấu where not many people knows. So those places will be cheaper, and there's not many people there, and you'll be able to enjoy good food, good drinks, and things that it can offer, for a fraction of a price. Chỉ là một phần nhỏ của cái chi phí thôi nếu mà mình đi đến những cái nơi mà touristy chẳng hạn. Like for example, if you travel to Ho Chi Minh City, try to avoid very touristy places. You can try to how can I say go to say museums during like normal day, work day, weekday, not like weekends. It would be much cheaper. Nếu mà đi đến những cái nơi mà bảo tàng hay gì đó, đi vào ngày thường thì nó sẽ rẻ hơn vào ngày lễ chẳng hạn, thứ bảy chủ nhật chẳng hạn. Or you can decide to stay in hostel that are not located in the center. Kiếm những cái chỗ hostel mà nó không tọa lạc ở trung tâm chẳng hạn. It would be much cheaper, you know. And try not to go by taxi, but you can use apps to call like your transportation, Xài app để gọi phương tiện đi lại, yeah. It would save you a lot of money. All right, think about this one, please. All right. Now, Drew, please, can you describe a person you want to go on vacation with? Okay, please.
I want to
I would
go
like
on a
to.
trip.
I would like
I
to.
would, I would like to go on a vacation with my close friend, whom I haven't seen in a long time. In fact, it's been about 3 years since we had a trip together because of the distance between us. We live far apart, one in the south and the other in the central region. We had planned to go
Central region, right? The central region, right?
the central regions,
Region.
region,
The
the
central
central
region.
regions. We had planned
Mhm.
we had planned to go to Winyon province.
Province. Bị dính này
Winyon
hoài.
province.
Province. Union province.
Winyon province, where my friends lives. The benefits is that I will have a tour guide and
Mm.
a free place to stay. That's would be great. Quy Nhơn is a beautiful city, but it hasn't been properly recognized
Mm.
for its value and
For its value, for its value.
for its value. People prefer go to Đà Nẵng or Đà Lạt instead of Quy Nhơn. It, its beach is a perfect example of this situation.
A
I
perfect
really
example,
mean,
you mean?
yeah, yes, the beach in Quy Nhơn
The
are very
beach.
beautiful.
The
The beach,
beach
the
in
beach
Queen
in
is
Quy Nhơn is very beautiful and clean. I really miss the smell of the seas,
mm,
breeze, the cool, clear water, and especially the seafood at the seaside restaurants, which
mm,
is much better than what people
I
can
see.
find in the city center.
In the city center, I see. Okay, very well. Mr. Trill, please describe a person that you want to go on vacation with.
Yeah. My mother is the one who I like to go on a vacation with.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah. Mm, I want to take my mother to Dallas City. Um, my mother was born in a small village in the central area of Vietnam, and up to now, she doesn't have many chance to leave the small village. Uh, Dallas is only in uh, television or on the video. She she doesn't have time, or she doesn't imagine that one
Imagine,
day
imagine.
she would go there. Imagine she would go there. Mm, Therefore, I want to make my mother's dream come true. Uh,
Dream come true.
Dream come true. Um, she spent all her life for raising children up, and now I think it's time for me to to give a special gift for my mother. That is the vacation to her favorite destination, Dallas City.
Okay, I say, right. So, Mr. Trill, what are some benefits of going on vacation?
Uh, by going on vacation, you can receive various benefits. Uh, First, you can have an opportunity to change the atmosphere and the
The
environment.
atmosphere,
Yeah,
the
atmosphere,
atmosphere and the environment.
atmospheres,
The atmosphere.
and the atmosphere and environment.
Hmm.
Uh, you have time to visit the famous place that you have never mm, came before. Um, you can enjoy the food, the specialty of that province, and
Specialty of that
understand,
province. Province.
yeah, the province, and understand the culture, or even you have new experience and make new friends at the place you go there.
Okay. Good. Now, so Druk, how can vacations help people relax and reduce stress?
Going on vacations offer several benefits, both for mental and physical well-being.
Mm.
It helps people relax and reduce stress. You know, almost no one dislike going on a trip, especially a
It
long
depends on who
distance.
you are going with. Like, if you have to go on vacation with your company, for example, I don't think people like to go. Giống như kỳ nghỉ bắt buộc với công ty. You know.
Yes, first first is not good at all, but it's about vacation with their family or their friends who they love to be with them. It's not a it's a different story. Um, Especially a long distance vacation where people leave the familiar space to explore new places, meet new people, and experience new cultures, especially for people who love uh, experience new uh, food cuisine
What?
like
New
me.
food what? New food what?
Cuisines,
Cuisine.
cuisine, cuisine,
Cuisine.
cuisine,
So it's cuisine. Careful.
Cuisine.
Cuisine. Cuisine.
cuisine, cuisine.
Cuisine.
Cuisine,
Quy. Quy. Nó giống như là
quy,
cuisine vậy đó. Cuisine.
quy,
Cuisine.
quy anh,
Cuisine.
cuisine. Em gọi là quy đúng không?
Cuisine.
Quy, quy,
Cuisine.
Cuisine.
cuisine,
Cái chữ quy thực sự nó là KW mà. Cuisine.
cuisine,
Cuisine. Nó
cuisine,
là cái
Cuisine.
phong cách nấu ăn, nó gọi là ẩm thực.
còn culinary,
Culinary. Culinary. Let's just check.
culinary,
Culinary.
culinary,
Culinary.
culinary,
Culinary.
culinary,
Culinary có liên quan
culinary,
đến chuyện nấu nướng và bếp
ẩm
nướng,
thực,
bếp núc, kỹ năng nấu ăn.
Cuisine.
Nó giống như là liên quan chuyện nấu nướng và bếp núc hơn á chứ. Còn cái từ này là ẩm thực nè.
ừ.
Culinary arts là cái nghệ thuật nấu nướng. Culinary skills. Culinary skills.
Culinary.
Culinary skills là kỹ năng nấu nướng.
Cul-
It's like a.
cul-
All right, let's go back to this one. What did you say?
Yes,
Something about cuisine.
I say that especially um, traditional dishes from where where I visit. Mm, these are exciting experience that that help people unwind, get becomes sometimes they cause of in the routine of work and the responsibilities of life that make they cannot relax. And vacations is a good chance for them to leave this thing behind, at least temporary.
Okay, now, so Joe, what are common challenges people face when planning a vacation?
When planning a vacation, uh, we face some challenge from the member who will join with us. Uh, they will familiar with our style or not. Their characteristics,
The
or they will
characteristic.
yeah characteristics, or they will enjoy the moment with us or not. Uh, we also face the matter of the budget. Uh, we're wondering if the money is enough for all our activities and other expense during the vacation. Mm, And one of the biggest issue, the biggest challenge, I think, is the difference in opinion when we go in on group. Uh, each member will have their own idea, and the argument is easily happened. And at that time, we cannot enjoy the great moment together.
Okay. All right. So what do you think, Mr. What are common challenges people face when planning a vacation?
I think planning before a trip is an essential step and
Hmm.
often cause a lot of stress for many people before they can enjoy their
Well,
vacation.
is planning stressful? What do you think?
First are the cost and the travel
Thiệt luôn á,
destination,
nhìn thấy giá tiền hết muốn đi.
which
Just
are
look at the cost, the
usually
price tag. Yeah.
which are usually interrelated and influence the final decision.
Decision. The final
Decisions,
decision.
the final decisions. For
Decision.
example,
Decision.
final decision,
Decision. 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 Decision.
decision, decision. For example, if people want to travel to a distant place, transportation costs will be high, even very high. And that's why all the expenses must be carefully calculated and is reduced in some ways. On the other hand, if they want to spend more freely, it's better to choose a closer destination.
What was the destination?
A less stressful step is that choose what they will bring to when they going on vacation. I think it will be more easier. Will be more easier for me who are really simple and
And
for people who are fashionable and have a style that they have to wear many things when they go out.
mm,
It's 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 become more complex.
it's more complex, yeah.
Yes, but it depends on each people demands. I think so. Uh, at the end, I think the course and the destination will be the first and the priority um problem that people should consider.
I see. All right, so Mr. Trio, why might some people prefer certain types of vacation over others? What do you think? Is there a reason why? Is it depending on their personalities?
Yeah, um, their personality is one of the reason, but some people prefer certain types of vacation uh, due to because of their physical status. They are healthy or not, uh, so they decided to choose a vacation for discovering or just for refreshing and laying all day on their bed. Mhm. The vacation also depends on their hobbies. They want to travel to the beach or to the
To the
mountainous area,
beach, you mean to the beach, right?
the beach or the mountainous area.
Mountainous area.
Yeah. Some people choose their type of vacation. Depends on the budget. Uh, if the budget allow them to have a better hotel or a better accommodation, they will
Mm.
choose
They
to
will probably
different.
choose it, right?
Yeah, they
No,
will choose
tùy tính đó nha,
different.
tùy tính cách đó nha, nhiều người keo lắm nha. It
Yeah,
depends like on their personality. Some people are really stingy, you know. Nhiều
yeah,
người mà keo 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 kinh luôn á.
yeah,
Yeah, some people they are really stingy.
yeah. And finally, they choose vacation. Uh, Depends on their purpose. To discover the nature or to discover the culture and the cuisine.
Cuisine.
The cuisine, the culture, or the nature.
I see. Okay. And Mr. What role does budgeting play in planning a vacation? What do you think? Is it like, does it play an, how can I say, the most important role? Or is there other factors?
Yes, for me, budgeting plays the most important role in
Hmm.
planning a vacation. Budgets will decide where people go, times, and the service that people can enjoy and experience when they are on their vacation. So it's really important. For example, when when the budget for vacation is quite um, freely, it's quite free.
You mean when the
Uh,
budget is abundant, or or
it's
when the budget is not so tight? When the budget is not
the
tight, khi mà cái ngân sách nó không có hạn hẹp á,
yes, when the purchase is not tight,
not
people
tight,
can
tight.
not tight.
Mhm.
With more money, people can visit more places, experience better service, and vice versa.
Vice versa.
Vice versa. If the purchase is quite neat, tight, people need to careful to choose what they mm, will pay for services, uh, gifts, and where to go. I think if money is problems, people should go near from their area. They can pay free. They can pay more money uh, for other service. And the budgets for transportation will be reduced. It's a proper way to plan a vacation with less money,
Less money. Would cost less, right? You mean cost less.
cost less,
Hmm.
with cost less.
I see. All right. I think it's good enough for today. It's good practice. All right. Any question? You have any question?
No.
Okay. If not, we can meet next time.
See you.
All right. So remember that we have writing to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. I'll
Good
see.
night.
I'll see you then. Good night.
good night.